What's good, Young Rich Nation at blogspot.com here once again. Would you guys introduce yourself? Starting this way.
This is Soul Discretion. I'm Sheree M. Hayes, one of the co-owners.
I'm Alexandria Sanford, also go by Lexi.
And I'm Sheree Coleman.
Okay then, so individually, where do you guys come from?
I was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio.
Me too, born and raised in Cleveland. We're actually cousins.
And I was born in Nashville, part raised in Nashville, part raised in Cincinnati, Ohio.
So, how long have you been in New York?
I've been in New York since August 2008, so about 2 years.
I've been here since January 2009, so about a year and a half.
And I've been here almost, 2.5 years, almost 3 years.
So yeah, you guys know the city pretty much.
So who actually influenced y'all to get into, you know, the whole business of Soul Discretion?
Honestly, it wasn't exactly that we were influenced by a person. We were influenced kind of out of necessity. We spent so many nights either going out to the club or, you know, running errands or going to work, and everyone likes to feel, we all like to be fashionable, and it kind of brought the whole idea and the concept.
Okay, so you guys want to explain exactly what the concept is?
Soul Discretion, we offer our first shoe line called Slim Nitties, and it's a foldable and rollable flat. So it's just a convenient, compact flat that comes in a small pouch, or a wristlet I should say, and then the wristlet expands into a tote bag. So when women are wearing uncomfortable shoes, they slide those suckers off, put on our flat, and they're on their merry way in a cool, fashionable, and discreet manner.
Do you guys have something to show us? One of them?
Yeah. You open the box, and what you have in it is the wristlet. This wristlet you can wear on your wrist. You can stick in any purse. You can wear it by yourself. It also has room for, like IDs or credit cards or anything. IDs or credit cards or anything, and the shoes are actually in there. So you unzip it, and the shoe comes out, and it unfolds like this. And you just slip it on, and you put your heels in this bag. The pouch will
Wow.
So yeah, so it's easy, compact, and discreet.
You guys just helped me with Christmas for my grandchildren. Yes.
They make great
gifts.
Wow, that literally like fit in the palm.
It does. You want me to do it again? Should I do it again?
I mean, show the put away.
Okay.
Show the put away. Wow.
Okay, so when you put it away, you can fold the shoe back up and right into the pouch.
Convenient.
Alright.
So you zip it back up.
Wow.
You're on your way
That is
to the next journey.
Yep.
so the next cloud. Wow.
It's incredible. For the collection.
They come in sizes small, medium, and large, and that translates into sizes a 5 and a 10 and a half.
And we'll soon be accommodating up to a 12 and a half.
Okay.
So all the ladies with money.
Exactly. We don't want to leave anybody out.
Okay, so who would y'all actually say is the top 3 people that helped y'all get where you're at right now?
I mean, first and foremost, not in terms of people, but definitely God. Always. Definitely leaned on God heavily through this process, and still leaning on God. Of course, we had to give shout outs to our family members, specifically our moms, who are our favorite SD girls in more ways than one. They've had our back morning, evening, all the way through the process.
Also, like our personal friends, very encouraging, because like when you sometimes start a new venture like this, people are very doubtful or kind of like, really are you gonna do that?
We can relate.
So so our friends were very supportive.
Definitely.
And aside from people, we had to lean on a lot of resources like the small business centers in New York, Google, a lot of.
So where exactly did the name come from, and who thought it up? That's a real good question. I'm curious.
Well, I mean, I have to be honest. We had several endless brainstorming sessions. But the good thing about it is we had an idea. We knew that we wanted, whatever our brand was, we wanted it to leave people with a feeling of, you know, quality and class and, you know, with this whole chicness and, you know, being a fashionista and a trendsetter and everything. And whatever we wanted to give people the option.
You came up with it.
Oh yeah, I
being modest.
You know, it's kind of like a pun on the shoes, like so, because that's a huge part of the shoe. So.
Where do you guys see Soul Discretion in the next 5 years?
We definitely want to venture out into other things, like other shoes. You know, we would like to be in stores and, you know, like that.
So how's it available now?
It's available online, and we also do street fairs, like street markets and things around New York City. But for people who can't make it out to our street fairs, we have an online store.
And we're definitely trying to expand and like tap all the markets where mass transportation is the way to get around the city, like DC and Miami and, you know, California and Chicago, like all those places as well.
Okay, so let them know the website.
The website is soul-discretion.com.
The dash is very important.
What do you see for, you know, the upcoming for the fall/winter for Soul Discretion?
We're definitely expanding our shoe size. First of all, we mentioned that we're expanding our shoe sizes to 12 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely want to make sure that we take care of our sisters, those who have larger feet, trying to keep up with the latest trends. We chose leopard because animal print is super hot, and that's our hottest selling color.
Any advice to anyone, you know, trying to look into getting into actually your field, which is fashion?
I think, like, before we even go into that, like, advice for anybody that's moving in from a big city, I think you guys
that's another
probably be like the first out-of-towners we have, like, born and raised outside somewhere. So, like, for out-of-towners.
The first advice coming here, I would say, is definitely come here with a plan or a foundation. Because I know a lot of people, and I wanted to come out here on a renegade mission, like, I'm gonna just go. But you have to have a foundation. Like, when I came here, I stayed with Sheree for a while, and then, I'm in grad school, so I came out here with a plan. And just, you know, tapping into all your resources. Like, I had Sheree out here, and, like, you have resources pretty much anywhere, everywhere. So you just have to know how to tap into all the resources. Where you want to go out there with a plan, and how you're going to attack. So.
And you definitely have to have
2 suitcases and 500.
So you still
That's
fly,
the story.
though. You still fly. You still fly.
That makes you a New York.
Here more than any other city that I've ever lived, your network expands exponentially. You know, once you meet one person, then you meet all of their friends. You meet all of their friends' friends, and so on and so forth. So making sure that you tap into that network and be open to the fact that you're going to meet people from all over, from all walks of life, and you never know when you're going to need certain types of people, and certain people have to have your back. And so I think that's what the beauty of New York is versus, you know, other places.
Yeah. Okay. And so, advice as far as fashion wise.
Well, we actually none of us have a fashion background. But
that doesn't mean we're not.
Yeah, that doesn't mean. And I feel like that's something that people should realize. Like, you don't have to sit down and study and actually take a fashion class to appreciate it and love it and have a passion for it. And I think that's what makes a difference with someone that, you know, has to put it just because they have a passion for it, and someone who goes to school for it may not be, you know, successful.
I definitely want to give a shout out to all of my Ohioans. I love y'all very much. Ohio is definitely a place where we grew up and blossomed to the young women that we are today. And without that support, without that hometown Midwest love, we wouldn't be here. So love you so much, especially the family.
Exactly, yeah, family and friends back in Ohio and here in New York, because we were all welcomed with open arms and, you know, got to make our stamp here. So yeah.
And I feel like they've covered it. Family and friends, everybody in Tennessee, Ohio, here who have supported me a lot.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.